Thank you for listening to PoliticalStorm.com. I'm John Small, and I told you that we'd be chatting with you right after the big Tuesday election. So here we are today, chatting with you. We're going to get to all of the results from yesterday's election, but before we do that, I've got some special guests joining me on the line. Now, I was going to reach out to them last week because of the huge Trump win in New York, but I said, I want to wait until we have this Super Tuesday. I think this is like the 8th Super Tuesday we had. I want to wait until we get done with the big elections in Pennsylvania and Maryland and Rhode Island and Connecticut. So on the line with me right now, I have Diamond and Silk. Now, if you're not familiar with Diamond and Silk, you need to wake up and smell the coffee. Diamond and Silk, they are bloggers and video bloggers where they do a really cool video series where you can click on and watch. But they've been supporting Donald Trump from the very beginning. They've been on the Trump train, and we've got them on the telephone right now, and I can't wait to chat with them. Diamond and Silk, how you ladies doing today?
Oh, very wonderful. Great.
Well, we're excited to chat with you again. Now, I was watching yesterday as the results were coming in, and I was pretty darn excited because I was thinking, I know I'm going to be talking with Diamond and Silk, and they're going to be pretty darn happy. Trump pretty much just swept up yesterday, didn't he? He cleaned the place out.
Absolutely. He cleaned house. He swept Kasich and Ted Cruz right in the dustpan. He swept the board.
Now, the funny thing is, Kasich and Cruz kind of had this little plan where they say, hey, let's work together. And people on their own weren't interested in them, but they thought, hey, if we work together, then everybody's going to want to vote for us. That didn't work so hot for him, did it?
No, it didn't, because it looked like what they're trying to do is steal an election. They're trying to let someone select them instead of letting the people elect them. And that's why people are outraged. They're voting behind Donald Trump, and they're jumping on the Trump train. And a loser plus another loser equals two losers.
Now, the thing that's interesting is right now on the Republican side, we've got Donald Trump has 954 delegates. He needs 1237 to get the nomination. He's still got plenty of them out there. There's definitely a path for him to get there before we have a contested or brokered convention. So I really, truly do think that he's going to make it there without worrying about having this brokered convention. What do you guys think?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think that there's enough delegates out there to get him to the 1237 that he needs. Mm-hmm. When we go to this convention, we're looking for a celebration. That's right. Him being the nominee so he can go on to with Hillary or Bernie, whichever one they decide to pick on that side. Mm-hmm. So we're looking for him to win the nomination. We're not looking for them to do a brokered convention. That's right.
So coming up next week in the 3rd of May 3rd, Indiana, there's 57 delegates for the Republicans, and then Nebraska is the 10th of May with 36. West Virginia, also the 10th with 34, and Oregon, 28 delegates, and Washington, 44 delegates. You start adding those things up. If Trump continues to sweep and have the victories that he's having like he has the last couple of weeks, it's not going to be long before he's the guy.
It's not going to be long before he's the guy. He's going to be the nominee. And we're looking for him to be the next president of the United States. Mm-hmm. So Diamond and Silk, we are so excited and we're very happy. Yes.
Now, if you guys had your way, who would you rather see Donald Trump run against? Would you rather see him up against Hillary Clinton, or would you rather see him up against Bernie Sanders?
It don't make me never mind. It doesn't matter. Either one of them he can beat. That's right. If Hillary run, all of Bernie Sanders will be coming over on the Trump train. Mm-hmm. I doubt if they vote for Hillary Clinton. That's right. They don't want to vote for a crook.
No. And I'll tell you, it's interesting because we were talking earlier about on the Republican side, really kind of looks like Ted Cruz and Mr. Kasich were trying to steal the election, if you will, by the two of them working together and doing what they're doing. On the Democrat side, there's been a lot of people worked up about the super delegates and how crazy that has been. And there are many, many people right now, and if you look at social media, a lot of people are saying Hillary is stealing this election now.
Absolutely. She has super delegates. Mm-hmm. So she had, 300-400 super delegates? So even if Bernie is winning the states, he still may not win the nomination because of Hillary Clinton's super delegates. This is what we talk about when we look at these career politicians, all talking, no actions. They're crooks, they steal things, and they've been doing this year in and year out. This is what the American people are tired of, and this is why you see the American people rising up.
Well, it's going to be an interesting election. We still haven't even gotten through the primaries. Once the primaries are done, I think it's going to be even more interesting once we get to the general election. And it's been a lot of fun to reach out and chat with you ladies. Again, we're visiting right now with Diamond and Silk. Now, let's talk a little bit about some of the fun things you guys have in the works. If people want to get some Diamond and Silk memorabilia, they can do that right now. You've got a website set up where they can go and buy that, don't you?
Absolutely. They can go to the diamondandsilkstore.com, diamondandsilkstore.com, and we got some stuff there that they can purchase, and anything they purchase, it just helps us get to the next thing. Also, we have something called the Women United for Trump that's going to be coming up. It may be coming up in an area or around a location near you, so stay tuned for the gory details of that or the interesting details of that. We're going to start another movement because in the media, they keep trying to say that Donald Trump is not doing well with women. Well, Diamond and Silk beg to differ, and we have to show the media that women are supporting him, behind him 100%.
And that's Women United for Trump. Yes.
And you guys keep me informed on that because I want to do what we can to make sure we shine some light on that as well. It's interesting how the general media, they will tell the story they want to tell, and they'll find somebody or maybe a few somebodies to share that point of view, and then they just say, well, then that's the way it is everywhere. Everybody agrees with that. But that's not the case. There are people out there that are absolutely for Trump, even females like the two ladies I'm talking to right now, Diamond and Silk. There are other people that say, people who are from a different country that have moved here, that have, moved here legally. They are saying that they're against Donald Trump. I've seen interviews where there are people from Mexico who live in the United States right now that are absolutely supporting him. And they're saying, I came here legally. He's not against immigration. He's against illegal immigration.
That's right.
But again, the media won't tell you that. They want to tell you the story that they want you to know, don't they?
They want to tell you the story. They want to feed you something. And if you don't eat it, then they call you a racist or a bigot. And that's what this political correctness has got to stop.
Yes.
We, the American people, is tired of it. And listen, they keep saying that a revolution is being started. But I believe that we will evolve into something so great.
That's right.
That we won't know, really, America will be great again, better than we've ever seen it. But this here election is about we, the people, not about the media, and not about the little few folks that they putting up there to try to talk down our man, Donald J. Trump. Right. We're looking for him to be the next president of the United States.
Again, visiting with Diamond and Silk, and you were just talking about the fact that there's a revolution going on right now. I agree with that 100%, and I think a spark that started to ignite that flame is Diamond and Silk. I believe you two were a spark that helped ignite the flame underneath of Donald Trump, and way back before everybody else was on the Donald Trump bandwagon, you ladies were supporting him in the beginning, weren't you?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. As soon as he announced he was running for president, we liked everything he stood for: a secure border, bring back our jobs, and unite these countries. Right? That's what we love. We've been on the Trump train from the beginning, and baby, we're not getting off. But we want more people. Get on the Trump train. Crew supporters, listen. His ship is sinking.
Yeah.
Jump ship and get on the Trump train before you drown out there fooling with him.
That's right.
Again, Diamond and Silk, thank you, ladies, for chatting with me today. I know you've got a lot of people that want to chat with you, so I'll let you keep on moving, but have a very good time. And I remember maybe 2 or 3 times ago that we talked, I gave you the idea for people to be able to watch the general election results with Diamond and Silk. You still need to put that together. I think that would be a whole lot of fun.
It's going to be okay. Well, we'll think about that. Thank you for having me.
Thank you again. Diamond and Silk right there. If you'd like to find more information on those ladies, they've got the website diamondandsilkstore.com. And I'm looking on here. They got some awesome T-shirts. They got some cool mugs. They've got all kinds of fun stuff. Wine glasses. They even have some bumper stickers. So if you want to go check those out, again, the website is diamondandsilkstore.com. Now, let's take a look at these election results from yesterday. It was quite a day. We'll start, since we just finished with Diamond and Silk, and we were talking about the Republicans, we're going to start on the Democrat side. We'll get back to the Republicans here in a second. But right now, as we look at yesterday's election in the different states that we were in, we had Delaware, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. Yesterday, Hillary Clinton won Delaware. She got 12 of the delegates, and Mr. Bernie Sanders got 9 of the delegates, so they had 21 total. So Hillary had a decent win there in Delaware. Connecticut, there were 55 delegates. Clinton won 27 of those. Sanders won 25 of those. So, again, it was about half and half in Connecticut. Rhode Island, 24 delegates were up for grabs. Sanders won 13. Clinton won 11 from Rhode Island. Maryland, 95 delegates. Clinton won 59 of those. Sanders won 32. And Pennsylvania had 189 delegates. Clinton won 95. Sanders won 67. So that is the Democrat side from yesterday. And coming up next on the schedule for the Democrats, we've got Indiana on May 3rd, 83 delegates up for grabs. And then May 10th, West Virginia for the Democrats, 29 delegates there. Now let's flip over to the Republican side and see how things went yesterday. Let's see. As we take a look at the election for yesterday, Trump won Connecticut, all 28 delegates. Delaware, Trump won 16 delegates of 16 delegates. He won them all. Yesterday in Maryland, there were 38 delegates up for grabs. Trump got all of those. Pennsylvania had 17 delegates. Trump got all of those. And Rhode Island had 19 delegates. Trump got 10 of those. Kasich got 5, and Cruz got 3. So this is the interesting one. In Rhode Island, apparently they didn't get the memo that Kasich was saying, hey, I'm on Cruz's team, because Kasich got more votes than Cruz did. Maybe Cruz should be on Kasich's team. Cruz only got 3 delegates. He didn't get any delegates from New York last week. Kasich actually got some last week. Not many. Trump got most of them. Kasich got 5 yesterday in Rhode Island. And again, Cruz got 3. But if you add them up, they still don't beat Trump, though, because he got 10 delegates yesterday from Rhode Island. So a big day yesterday for Donald Trump, and the Trump train rolls on. As we take a look at our next election for the Republicans, that's Indiana on May 3rd as well. So it's a big day for both parties. May the 3rd, 57 delegates up for grabs on the Republican side in Indiana. Now, May 10th, we've got West Virginia for both parties. But Nebraska, they already had their Democrat primary a while back. Now they've got their Republican primary on May the 10th, 36 delegates up for grabs there. So we are getting closer and closer to a point where this contested election could just go away because Trump continues to win. If that continues to happen, he's going to win it fair and square with absolutely no contested election. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. We'll be chatting with you again between now and then. But next Tuesday, May the 3rd, Indiana is the hot spot, and this is a big one for both sides and both parties. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be even tougher and tougher for Kasich and Cruz to be relevant at all if they don't have a good showing next week in Indiana. Same thing for Bernie Sanders. If he wants to be relevant and stay in the game, he's got to show well in Indiana. So it'll be a fun day next Tuesday, and I would love it if you'd be sure to join us right back here at PoliticalStorm.com to stay informed. If you've got something that you'd like to say, you have a voice here as well. PoliticalStorm.com, it's not about us telling you things. This is a place where everybody gets to have a voice. If you haven't yet registered, be sure to register and open an account. It's all free. It's at PoliticalStorm.com, and we'd love it if you do that. Again, for PoliticalStorm.com, I'm John Small.